Hey guys, whenever I see a good idea, I like to share it with the YouTube community. I tripped over this idea last night while viewing some YouTube footage. This is Abom. He's got this indicating idea that I think is dynamite. So this was done 3 years ago, right? Somehow, I don't know, I never knew of this. I've been around a long time. I think it's worth sharing. Let me give you an idea what's going on. He's going to indicate. See that piece in the lathe with the big slot in it? He's going to indicate right over that slot, right? Watch how he does it. This is slick.
Something like this. This is just an example. Now we have an open area right here behind the keyway that we can stick this indicator on, just like this, and get an OD reading right here, okay? So yeah, we're a pretty good ways off right there. But what if that wasn't there? What if that slot goes all the way through there and you want to indicate it? Now of course you can stick your indicator out here to where you barely have any preload on it like that, you know, and jump over that slot just like that. But here's another trick that I learned that you can do, and it works really well. So just take a rule, you know, 12, 18-inch rule. This is an 18-inch. And stick it down here.
Could be a piece of flat stock. It really doesn't matter, but yes, watch this. This is amazing.
Right up against the V-way. Let me show you. I just stick it right up against the edge of the front V-way right there. All right? Now, bring your indicator around here like you always would and put some preload on it to push against the scale. About like that. I'm going to preload it about halfway. And that's going to push against the rule right there. I'm just making sure that it's square down at the bottom. Now you can roll right across that slot. And what you're doing is you're just reading the face of the indicator, but the indicator is moving against the surface of this part right there. So it's just like it being on the surface there. So you can use that to your advantage. So that's our low. We're going to go ahead and start getting this thing pushed over there because I was off quite a bit. Now this is the high. Loosen that one and snug that one. And loosen your lows, tighten your highs when you're on the OD.
That saves him a lot of time, right? I think it's excellent. And he's good at indicating. Watch it go.
Now that's the low, that's the high, kind of moves in between them after you get in there and start indicating it around. But you see how nice that works. This works really good if you've got, say you got a shaft that you need to indicate like this that's threaded. That works great for threads. You can.
I like that too. Can you imagine indicating a threaded shaft? And you know, another great thought. I gotta give him an attaboy for this.
Measure, you know, just the OD of the threads anyway. If that, usually that'll work. You can just measure the OD of threads in any kind of groove or slot like this that you got to jump over with the indicator. It's a great trick, and I'm glad I learned it because it's proved useful in many jobs that I've done. You see, so we're only 2/1000ths off right there. I mean, it doesn't.
2/1000ths off over that big, rusty, ugly diameter. Using that 18, I guess it's an 18-inch or 2-foot scale. Right? As far as I'm concerned, Abom gets a big fucking attaboy. I'm out of here.